Now let's get more on developments in Imo State. Joining us is the Commissioner for Information, Mr. Declan Emelumba. He joins us via Zoom.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you, yes.
Okay, so now let's begin with the governor's recent State of the State address. What would you say is the central message he wants Imo indigents and Nigerians to take away from that address?
Well, I think the most important message there is to say that he wants the people to know that he's an accountable and responsible and responsive government. That's why, periodically he comes once in a while to give account of his stewardship. He wants the people to know that he's conscious of the fact that they elected him, and once in a while he should let them know what he's doing. But most importantly is also for them to know that he has been working. In that speech he outlined all the achievements, the infrastructural developments he has brought, including road network, including electricity that is at an advanced stage of ensuring that the people get 24/7 electricity supply, including the area of digital economy, where Imo is almost becoming the digital hub of Nigeria, where there are a lot of international concerns that are buying into the digital infrastructure that Imo is putting together. And then, of course, the area of health, education, so many areas. So he outlined clearly what his administration has done in the last 18 months since he was elected. And I think this, what I mentioned, are just a few of the highlights of that address.
Okay, now the governor highlighted several achievements in infrastructure, health, and education. Now, can you help us break down some of the most impactful projects and how they directly benefit ordinary citizens?
Well, first of all, in terms of roads, the governor said that in the past, in the first 10 years, he had done 120 roads, well-paved, durable roads across the state. Within this second tenure, in the last 18 months, he has done an additional 37 roads. So that's almost over 150 roads across the state, including those linking the state with neighboring states. So in the area of road infrastructure, in fact, like the governor stated, he has done more roads, more durable roads for that matter, than the previous administration since the inception of this democracy put together. So that's a clear line of difference. Yeah. He has provided quite enormous infrastructure in terms of road. The other one, which I think is equally very important, is that leveraging on the new electricity regulation, which unbundled the electricity and allows states to generate and distribute their own electricity. The governor has almost concluded the generation and distribution of electricity to Imo State through the Imo Electricity Company and the RASH Electricity Distribution Commission. So we have a situation where in the next few months, all the local governments in Imo State, 27 of them, will be in a position to have uninterrupted 24/7 electricity. That's a major thing. And that will drive industry. That will definitely help to boost the economy. So that's one area. Another area is in the area of health. The health sector has been very well revived, new hospitals built, and then the innovation there, the health insurance scheme, which Imo Health Insurance Scheme, which now enables indigenes who register in the scheme with just 15,000 to have access to free health care for all manner of diseases except cancer. So far, more than 500,000 Imo indigenes have registered. And the thing is that people who are benefiting are already giving testimony to this. So that is one area that has benefited Imo indigenes. There are people who have delivered free because of the insurance, people who have been treated free, and so on and so forth. So there are quite a number of areas in education, the same thing.
Okay, sir. Now,
It's among the few states that has about 5 tertiary institutions, and plus, 5 universities plus 2 other tertiary institutions, making it almost 7. And the governor used the opportunity to also let the Imo people know that the president has signed into bill a new university for Imo State, which was recently passed into law by the National Assembly. So these are things that would benefit Imo people directly: the roads, the electricity, the health insurance, and quite a number of other things.
A lot of Nigerians will say that's wonderful. Now, a pressing issue is security. Security has been a major concern in Imo State. Now, what steps has this administration taken in recent months, physical steps, to address this challenge, and what results are you seeing?
Well, I think the results are very manifest. They're there. In the last few months, I'm sure even you yourself will acknowledge the fact that Imo has not really been on the spotlight for this lot of insecurity. To any security threat, and they're able to nip anything in the bud and arrest the ones that are down, like the governor also pointed out, reasonably contained. And that is why you find that normal life has returned. People are going about their businesses. People who came back during the last Christmas celebration and Easter, they went home, there was no incident. We have been having a lot of conferences in Imo, and there have been no incident. But that's not the cases of maybe armed robbery or kidnapping or something like that. But it's not bad. The situation is certainly not bad. If you check the crime rate, is going down every day. And so more and more people are seeing it and are having confidence that the government is doing everything to ensure that they are protected and their property protected.
Okay. Now, opposition party in the state say the speech was more ceremonial than practical. How do you respond to those who feel the governor's address didn't reflect the daily realities of average residents in Imo State?
Unfortunately, what do you call the opposition party? I don't know. Maybe you're referring to a wishy-washy statement issued by PDP. The point is they have nothing to say. We say the statement was more ceremonial than practical. I don't know what it means. First of all, a state of the state address by the governor to the House of Assembly is a ceremony, so it has to be ceremonial. There's no question about that. I don't know. Did they expect it to be informal? It couldn't have been an informal thing. So if that is their quarrel, then they have nothing to say. I thought they would have been able to say, he said you did this, it is not true, and produce evidence. Like the speaker said, if I was there, and I even watched as we were recapping the thing, that these are verifiable. These are representatives of the people. So all the things that go, and the governor's address was detailed. He gave detailed account of everything he said he had done. And the address is in print so that people can go and verify. He mentioned the roads where they are located and everything. What I thought the opposition would do, which they cannot do because they don't have any facts to the contrary, is to say to fault some of these things that the governor said. But they know they can't fault it, so they're talking is ceremonial. I don't know. I don't really know whether that is worth replying to.
Okay, sir. Now, as the administration moves towards its...
Okay. Come again, please.
We've been, sorry about that, sir, a little mix-up. We've been speaking with the Commissioner for Information, Mr. Declan Emelumba. Thank you very much for joining us on the program.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.